Okay, today we're going to talk about some basic specialty tools that if you're getting kind of more into automotive that you might want to look into. The first one, the most important one that I want to talk about, are fine-tooth ratchets. Like you can hear this one. This is a Proto one, similar to any Mac. Mac and Proto, they're the same company if you don't know yet. And fine-tooth ratchets will save you so much time, so much frustration, and they're just so much nicer to use. When you get stuck in an area where you can't get a lot of swing on it, those ratchets just save you so much time. And you'll notice both these are flex head, because I don't own really a fine-tooth ratchet that isn't a flex head. Locking flex head, great way to go, because sometimes you want to be able to push down, or you want to stay in place to get it on the socket onto the fastener. Great thing to buy. I use this Proto one a lot because the head is so small on it. Really good ratchets. Highly recommend buying a fine-tooth ratchet. Another thing to think about, everybody has these chrome universals. They work good. Sometimes, if you tape them up because they're too floppy, they work. But what I've found recently, well, not even recently, I've been doing this for a little while now, the impact ones don't have the same range of motion that a regular one does, and a lot of the time you can use that without taping it up, and they work a lot better. So I don't even buy these chrome ones anymore. I go straight to the black oxide impact ones. The other thing I want to talk about are these flare nut wrenches. If you don't know, or line wrenches, if you're doing work on fuel line or brake line, these are a must-have. They have the little jaws at the end. Now you could probably use a Flank Drive Plus in their place, or another wrench like that, like a Mac Knuckle Saver or Precision Torque. But line wrenches, really good thing to buy, for sure. The next one I'm going to talk about are crow's foot sockets. Getting into tight spaces. I have cheap ones because I don't use them a lot, but when you need them, they are a lifesaver. Crow's foot sockets, great specialty tool to buy. As soon as you need them, go get a cheap set because you're not going to be using them a ton, and really good to have. The other thing that I have, actually the next one I'll talk about will be this. This is an oil filter wrench that has a planetary gear set in it. So the more you loosen, the more these jaws try and close down on the oil filter to stop it from slipping. This is the best tool I have personally found to get a stuck oil filter off. I've never had this fail. It'll leave dents into the oil filter before it'll slip. Really great tool. Really like this one. Take it over a strap wrench any day. Really good tool for oil changes. Moving forward, talk about extractors. It will be a matter of time, if you haven't already, until you hit broken bolts. I've had really good luck with these gear wrench extractors. These are made overseas, but they're fairly affordable and they're really high quality. I've yet to break one, and they've actually worked quite a few times for me. Highly recommend these gear wrench extractors. You're going to need some kind of extractor at some point, or you'll be welding a lot of nuts to a lot of things, and if you don't have extractors, you probably don't have a welder. The next thing, now you wouldn't have to get Snap-on these. I just got Snap-on because they were on the truck. I saw them and I knew I needed some. These are left-handed drill bits. So you cut in reverse. So as the drill bit grabs into whatever you're drilling into, it tries to back it out, and you use these in combination with the extractor. You can use a right-hand drill bit with an extractor, but I doubt you'll have as much luck as you would. These are Cobalt, and they're mechanics set, they're called, so they're a little bit shorter. Really good. Highly recommend some Cobalt left-handed drill bits. To go with these extractors and with some other stuff, I have tap sockets. So these will go on the end of a ratchet, like this one, and then they have a square end in them to accept a tap, or like these extractors. So you don't have to use a T-handle with them, a tap handle. You can just simply use a ratchet. These save a lot of time, and especially with those extractors, a lot easier to get a lot more torque on a long handle ratchet than it is those T-handles. They're a great specialty tool to buy. None of these are overly expensive, other than maybe if you went all out and went to like a locking flex head Snap-on ratchet, that's going to cost you a few $100s. Other than that, most of these things are fairly affordable. Really great tools to buy.